What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. We're gonna do something a little bit different today. This is not a tool review channel or anything like that by any stretch, but I use cordless tools quite often. I work on my project vehicles and cars and some DIY around the house stuff like any normal guy that has impacts and tools does. And my little trusty soldier died. So I rocked the heck out of this thing. This is a 12 volt brushless Milwaukee fuel, and it finally died. It didn't die because the tool isn't very good. It died because I'm a moron and I left it out in the rain, and it's been raining quite a bit as it is here today. So with that being said, I looked at obviously replacing the tool. I have a couple batteries. I'm not really invested in that ecosystem very much, but I had a 1/4 inch drive impact, and then I have the drill, and I use those. I mean, I've used them so much they've well worth their weight in gold, right? Well, I always kind of wanted to get into the bigger boy stuff, you know, if I can get like a 1/2 inch impact, all that other stuff, and you start looking at prices and it's pretty daunting. So for the price, for less than I could replace that, the 12 inch or the 12 volt fuel brushless impact, I opted to try the Bauer stuff. I saw this guy, this is a new tool that they have out. I saw this on the Torque Test channel where they tested this against other brushless 1/4 inch impacts. And the reason I like the 1/4 inch impact is you can just put these little guys in here, right? So you can do these, you can do all your different sockets and things, and then you can get obviously different attachments and do different things with essentially the same tool. If you just buy this, you know, the 3/8 impact or whatever, I'd like to get the 1/2 inch version. We're gonna get into that in a minute. But for the all-around go-to guy, this seems like a better bet because you can change the tips and stuff out. It's kind of a multi-purpose tool, and anytime I can buy one tool and do multiple things with it, that's really a win in my book, because my budget, you know, isn't super large, and I like to have multifaceted things. And that brings me to my next point, is the 20 volt ecosystem that these tools have at Harbor Freight. That's what really got me interested. I saw this guy, I thought it was cool, the price was right. And initially I started looking, they have an entire kit on the non-brushless version for 60 bucks. This tool alone was like 40. Everything you see in this picture was 130 and some change out the door after tax. So before tax it was less than 130, I believe. But it is all powered by 20 volt, right? So they have all kinds of other cool stuff. I do drag and drive style events. And the one thing that's, you know, when you race a car is air pressure in your tires. You need to check it, deflate the tires, sometimes inflate them depending on what you're doing. They have a 20 volt pump. They actually have a couple different ones, right? They have leaf blowers. My wife's like, hey, I want a leaf blower. I'm like, well, if we get this new setup, you can get that too, because it'll all accept these batteries, right? And the other thing too, you can get all this stuff at Harbor Freight. If this thing died and I was on the road or wherever and I needed a new one, it's 40 bucks and you're back in the game. You need new batteries, they're fairly cheap as well. And then if you bought a kit, it'd come with the charger, and then I just opted to do it all a la carte. So the reason, if you're wondering why I didn't just buy the impact kit they have a kit for $40 or $60, I'm sorry, is what it was the time of this recording when I went down to the store. This tool by itself is 40, but this one is brushless, and I do not believe that the one in the kit is brushless. I think it's just a brushed deal. And then also they give you a 1.5 amp hour battery, which is half the size of this 3 amp hour. So I figured by the time if I bought the kit and then bought this tool, it essentially equates to me just buying everything a la carte. Then I got the rapid charger, I got the larger battery, and then I splurged for this guy, you know, so I could have all the different size sockets accommodated on my new toy here. So that is that. If you have questions on all this stuff, let me know. What we'll do real quick is I'll open this up, kind of show you the size of the thing compared to like my other one that I used to have, which was small. The reason you kind of want a stubby guy is because by the time you put this on here and you put a socket and you're trying to stuff this places, if it's too big, it doesn't fit, right? If it doesn't fit, then you can't use it, and then what's the point? So let me open this box. I'll give you guys a look at it. I'm pretty excited. We will do like a review, a longer term review. I just want to bang on this thing for quite a while, make sure I don't have any issues, problems, or anything like that. And if I do, we will let you guys know how it goes. So let's open it up, take a look at this thing, and then we'll get this video wrapped. All right, let's dig into this thing. really is amazing that they can offer these kind of tools for that kind of pricing, right? It blows my mind. Instructions. Here is the tool. Little clip guide for your belt or whatever. I don't need to put it on my belt. And here is the size. So what we will do is I will show you size comparison, right? So this, size-wise, it's a little bit longer. So this one's a little stubbier than this was. And mind you, this is a 12 volt. This is a little guy, right? When it comes to impact, I think they have an even stubbier version. But again, this is the 1/4 inch drive. It's got the little LEDs around it. This one had a single one underneath, which was nice. A nice feature and function. But yeah, all in all, it feels pretty good. And then here's your settings on the bottom. 1, 2, 3 for the speed. And then, you know, forward and reverse. So yeah, I think it looks good, feels good. Like I said, I watched it on the Torque Test channel. You guys can see a full review over there on how well it actually performs. And then what we will do is later on, I will bang on this thing a bunch. And if it turns out to be a piece of crud, I'll let you guys know. But all in all, I already have a feeling that they've stepped their game up a bunch these days over Harbor Freight. No idea how they're offering stuff as cheap as they can. I mean, they have so much stuff, it's like, it really is mind-boggling. And if you're on a budget and you want to get into a 20 volt ecosystem, this is the route I chose to go. You guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you have one, if you use any of their stuff, what you like about it, what you don't. And then also, you know, if you're new to the whole deal, let me know your thoughts on it and concerns. And then if you have any real questions, real world questions by the time this video is out, I'll probably have some experience with this thing and let you guys know what I think about it. But again, all in all, I'll let you know how it goes. You guys know what to do. Until next time, like, subscribe, share. I'm out.
Feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still